Alright, so hello and welcome back. I'm going to be talking about some stuff real quick. So, first of all, the first thing that comes up to my mind right now is that the fact that I could have actually fucked myself by going to pharmacy school. I actually made the best decision by not going. It's so important when something doesn't suit you, just don't do it. It doesn't suit you. Don't force yourself. Don't get out of your comfort zone to do something. It just isn't right. It isn't right to do that. So that's thing number one. Thing number two, something completely separate, which is myself not going this year. I'm not going this year because of the virus. Simply put, the virus is way too dangerous for me to actually sacrifice my life for an opportunity to make me live better. Let me live first for me to live actually a better opportunity. First, living is more important than any kind of opportunity because you will not be able to see this life without yourself living. I know I hold my life dear, but in the same time, I just keep thinking like this is just too. I wish I actually went and I did this and I did that. And additionally, it's important to understand that in this life, there's a lot of things that I have to understand that come in a form of a message. Stuff that just keep coming up, keep coming up, keep coming up. Yeah, it just comes in a form of a fucking message. So I need to just understand the fact that it comes in a fucking message, and um, and understand that a lot of reasons why you keep a lot of reasons why there are people that are known so they can show you something. There's something that you are able to see in their life that you can't see in a random person's life. Let's say if I want to know a lot of stuff about our neighbor, I would not have a lot of access to the information that he has, or a lot of the access to the information that I want to know, rather than a person who's known that I can look up right away and I find out everything about their life. So there is some positives to that as well. Just understand there's positives. Additionally, there's other things that I actually wanted to talk about. Um, Make sure that I move as I'm talking. I feel like I don't move as much. I feel like I need to move in the same time. Don't move so fast. And make sure to take a breath and understand that everything that comes up, everything that shows up, it is very important that my eyes are hurting me way too much. Like I wonder sometimes to myself, like, why isn't this opportunity happening? Why isn't this happening? Why isn't that happening? But in reality, I need to improve myself. I need to improve myself. The reason that something didn't happen is so I can look into myself and work on myself. There's points to everything that happens. There's a point to every little thing that happens. Once I understand there's a point to everything that happens, I will understand lots of things that are happening. First of all, I need to work on myself, the way I speak, my speech level, the way I am. I need to work on myself being very capable of having distant emotions, of having my own emotions. Otherwise, I'm going to go crazy by living alone. So it's really important to utilize that time to understand that, to utilize that time to actually get better, to improve, do this, do that. It's so important to actually just utilize the time to actually get myself better, get myself way better. Additionally, let me see. Oh my god, my eyes. My eyes. I think I need to do. I need to fucking do my eyelash curler. Yeah, so I need to understand. I'm gonna actually even videotape myself as I'm sitting down. I keep doing lots of videos as I'm standing up, but also look a lot less careless as I'm talking. Like, don't look like I'm putting so much energy into the conversation. Make sure that I move. Make sure that I force myself to at least use one hand. There has to be at least the usage of one fucking hand. I cannot be like not using my hands at all. At some point that I use them fast and have them shake, and then use them slow, slow, slow. Additionally, this another thing that I want to talk about is that I need to have lots of respect. I need to think that I'm important. And I can do that through lots of practice, lots of work, lots of doing this, lots of doing that. And when I talk to someone, I don't need to look at them to actually ask for their fucking validation. I need to be me, and they need to be them. I'm not them and they're not me. There's no point of interaction or even likeness between the two of us. When I talk to someone, they're their own thing, I'm my own thing, so I don't need to come out and start talking like them or talking in any way, shape, or form in their manner at all. You know what I'm talking about? At all. And it's so important that I keep my hands down here. Important that I actually right now focus on the topic, focus on the way I'm saying this stuff. It's so important that the way I say this stuff is actually very, 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 very high in quality. I need whatever it is that I'm saying needs to be higher in quality, much higher in quality, and make sure that I don't look at the other person the whole time that I'm talking. It just simply doesn't look good. That's an additional point. Just continue making myself look good, whether it is my actions, this. Lots of things would make me look way, way better. Very simple things, but they do make me look way better. Understand that with time, I'm going to get to every point. Actually, before I even write it down in my diary, a couple things that I want to change about myself, a couple things that I want myself to change about me is thing number one is whenever I'm in a fucking concert, which I don't think is gonna happen anytime soon, but if it did happen, don't be the one screaming. Don't scream. Don't scream at all. Just don't fucking scream. Just be quiet. Maybe do this. Maybe this. If it's a nice music, and be turned away from the stage. Just like, don't be screaming like those fucked ass girls. Thing number two is whenever I see a fucking like a hashara or anything like that or anything of that sort, don't be the one screaming. Don't be the fucking one screaming. There's no point of me screaming. It just doesn't look good. I'm not my little sister. Maybe it's gonna look good or reasonable on my little sister, but it does not look reasonable on me. So that's another additional look that I need to have. Thing number three, do not scream when you see a hashara. Do not fucking scream. That's in part number two, but I want to cover it in this part because I definitely think that it looks horrendous. It looks absolutely horrendous that I scream off of a little buck. That just is horrendous. So just remember that. That's an additional point. Let me see, additional what? I need to look fucking wash. The additional point that I need to add is that for thing number three, something that I had, don't look scared. Let's say I hear a fucking fucked up sound. Don't look scared. Don't look scared. Have a look like this. And if I'm grabbing this, grab it like this, like so slow. And look around. Because me being scared or looking scared looks super beta. And I want to look fucking alpha. In order to look alpha, you need to have that look correlate with how alpha you are. Because looking alpha is situation. If the situation requires you to look alpha and you look alpha, that means you're alpha. The situation, just don't have situational alphaism. Be alpha all the time. Being alpha all the time is what makes me look like I'm a lot more alpha than if I'm just like acting alpha only here, only there. No, be confident and be alpha all the time. And part of being alpha is looking like I can take care of it. I need to have that look, even if I don't feel that way on the inside, I need to have that look on the outside. That outside look is so important. So that's thing number three, I believe. Number three. Additionally, an additional point, don't look scared. Don't scream off of insects, and another one, don't scream in concerts or anything like that. Or anything, like any kind of where you're sitting in an audience. Let me see, what else? Don't stop working the fuck out. Ostarine or whatever it is that I've heard on the media about anabolic steroids or steroids in general, they speed up the process. So all I need to do is continue on working out. Don't kill myself over working out, but work out. When it doesn't feel like working out, don't work out. But majorly work out all the time. Like at least do the same muscle. Do like 3 workouts of the same muscle. Like right now, I don't think my muscles are bad at all. I think this is just dipping. My God, don't fucking dip right now. Hate how it goes the fuck away. My muscles are not even hard. So annoying. Continue on talking to the point where it becomes fucking comfortable. The way I talk, the way I am, I need to be comfortable in my own skin, comfortable and confident, realizing that I am a doctor. I have reached the level of a fucking physician. So I need to be very confident with myself. There's no point in being uncomfortable with my own skin. No, I'm very smart, I'm very gorgeous, and I'm very successful. And I'm very rich. Alright? I'm rich inside of myself. I'm rich in terms of my soul is rich. So just remember, I am very, very well spoken. There's lots of admirable traits about myself. Just remember that there's admirable traits and I will become an admirable. I need to admire myself first before expecting anyone else to. I need to love myself to the point where I don't need anyone else to. I need to love myself to the point and also be super confident. Be like, where the fuck did this confidence come from? Have my head up all the time. I've realized there's this lawyer. Whenever she talks, her head is up and she points like this and like this and like this. Be like that. Have my head up and speak with confidence and pride. I need to be proud of myself. I need to be proud of myself for me to actually want others to be proud of me. Be proud of myself. Drop the proving. An additional point that I need to add to myself is that I need to drop the proving completely. There's no point in me trying to prove anything. I do not need to prove anything. Drop the fucking proving. Do not try and prove anything. So the next step is that do not try and prove. Do not go about and like trying to make the other person believe what I'm saying. If somebody's not believing me, just like and just that's it. Like, oh, see, she's quiet. Don't say anything. I look like a fucking 10. Realize what makes me look like a 10 and what makes me look not like a 10. And a lot of things that I do that I used to do, also getting mad makes me look bad. Have a laugh, be a little bit sometimes, look serious a little bit, but most of the time don't take shit seriously. Look like I'm not taking the other person seriously. Look like I think the other person is a piece of trash. Look like I think the other person looks ugly. That's the look that I gotta have on my face. Even if I think the other person looks like a 10, I gotta have a look on my face that I think that they don't look as good. That's just the point where I need to be. I need to be very good at actually portraying what I need to portray. Don't let anything slip out or anything like that because I know exactly what I'm doing. And also practice, if something comes out that's funny, practice holding my laugh. I need to be able to fucking hold my fucking laugh because holding your laugh just means that you have a higher level of self-control. And I need to have a higher level of self-control because having a higher level of self-control means that you are fucking self-controlled. You know what the fuck it, you can control your emotions. You can control what can come out of you entirely. You can control that. Additionally, another point that I wanted to cover is focus on self-improvement a lot more than anything else. Improve myself, improve my emotions, improve my self-esteem, improve the eye looks, improve everything, okay? And also remove the beggarish eye looks. Have a rich, content eye look. Be content with my fucking self. Be content so much, alright? And with that said, I'm gonna end the video.